guys, welcome to my channel. My name's Jordy if you don't know me, and today I did a super easy kind of classic sad clown makeup with a Jordy twist, of course. Before we hop into the makeup, I just want to tell you guys that this video is sponsored by the Drop app. If you missed my Instagram stories about the app, it is a point collecting app. I love collecting points. You earn points on everyday purchases from stores like Walmart, Target, Sephora, and even when you take an Uber. I even earned points on some of the makeup that I bought that I used in this look. And then, with the points that you earn, you get free money for so many different stores. Starbucks, Sephora, Lush, so many good places. I'm shopping anyway, so it's kind of a win-win. Anyways, I've got an awesome giveaway with Drop for you guys. 100 of you that download the app and link a card are going to win a gift card between $5 and $25. My link will be in the description box below. If you download it from the App Store, just make sure you put in my code Jordy, and then you can win a prize. And now, on to the makeup. Finally, I know. My skin is already moisturized and primed and ready to go, but first, before we put on any makeup, I'm going to cover my brows. I can never get the glue stick method to work for me. It always looks awful, so I'm gonna use what I used in makeup school, which is spirit gum, and I'm just gonna go in and make sure all the hairs are really coated. And then I'm gonna comb it through in the direction that my brows naturally lay. I'm just using the lid from an eyebrow pencil, and I'm really going to push them down onto my skin. It's pretty much the same method as using a glue stick, just using a different type of glue. I'm just gonna wait now till these are totally dry so I can put some powder on top and see how they look. Now that they're dry and they're no longer super sticky, using my Milk Makeup Blur Powder, I'm just going to press it over top of the brow. It's not perfect, but it's not terrible, and now we can go in and cover them up. First, I'm going to use my Dermaflage concealer, and I'm just going to take this orange shade and paint it over top of the brow, just to color correct that weird blue-gray color. And this will make it easier to cover with concealer. It already looks pretty darn terrifying. Now I'm going to go in with powder again to set that concealer so that it doesn't actually mix with the concealer. It really changes one's face, doesn't it? Now I'm going to do my white clown face. I'm going to use Fair 00 concealer from Colourpop. I'm just going to put it all over and blend it out with a sponge. I look terrifying. I'll slab some over the brow and my under eye. Wow. I'm just gonna go in and add another layer. Also gotta do my neck. Now I'm going to set this masterpiece with RCMA No Color Powder. I thought I had lost this powder. It's the best powder for when you want to keep whites really white. I'm going to start with my Lunatick Cosmetics Contour Palette. And I'm going to go into this gray. I'm going to sketch out and shade around where I'm going to put my big clown shaped eyeshadow. It doesn't have to be perfect by any means, just a general shape. Bringing this side a little bit higher, and I'm going to shade this side a little bit darker because I find that makes kind of a sad eye. Pretty much what we're getting at is a clowny cut crease. I'm actually going to change the shape of it a little bit and make it so it comes up to the inner corner for that really downturned sad eye look. But we can do that when we go in with concealer. I look so cute. I'm gonna pop into my NYX palette. I swear by it palette just to grab, is that black? Maybe? Is that black? I don't think either of those are black, that's okay. I'm gonna use this one. I'm just gonna darken the inner corner. I'll also bring a little bit over here. Kind of pressing it into the grooves of the brows. It doesn't really like to blend over this. So I'm just kind of stippling the product in. Back into that white concealer. I'm gonna put some on the back of my hand and I'm gonna cut out that clowny shape. I'm gonna bring it up higher on the inner corner, lower down here. I don't really care about clean lines and perfect blending with this look because it's a sad clown look. I want it to be kind of like I've been wearing the same clown makeup for days. I'm gonna use primary colors for this look because my clown outfit is all primary colors. So for this part of the eye, I'm gonna use a light blue. This is the Nympho Alter Eye Kit from Hank & Henry, and I'm gonna use this blue here. So I'm just gonna fill this whole bit with that blue. This is a stunning cut crease, I must say. This is looking so cute. Back into this palette, using that same shade. I'm gonna bring this down onto my nose for a little nose contour action. I'm just using dabbing motions because I want it to look kind of blotchy, if that makes any sense. I am going to do obviously red on the nose, but I'm gonna contour it anyway and then we'll go in with red later. I'm gonna go in with the Linda Hallberg Happy Mood pencil to incorporate some yellow. And I'm gonna draw the little clowny, classic clowny, I don't know, point under the eye. And this one is going to be a big tear. And this one's just gonna be a little point. Back into this palette, again, same color. I'm gonna shade around these yellow shapes. Not really to give them any kind of 3D illusion, I just want them to be more noticeable. What? I'm gonna go into Relish by Urban Decay, just using my broken fingernail finger. And I'm gonna put on some really blotchy blush. I don't want it to be a perfect circle. I don't want it to be perfectly blended. This side's gonna be a little bit trickier. Probably should have done this before I did the yellow tear. But we can go in and clean that up if we get some blush on there. I'm gonna go in and do my nose red. I'm gonna keep the little highlight in the center. Cute. Now I'm gonna go in with this brush that has really separated fibers and it's really good for stippling on texture. Into this palette again, and into this color. Just gonna dab it in there, kind of stipple on some contour. I'm kind of just doing it all over for some texture. It looks kind of dirty, spotty. I'm kind of gonna do that all over. And some of that kind of around the eye shading. I love that. Next, I'm gonna go in with an angled brush and some black shadow, and I'm going to sketch on a sad eyebrow. I don't want it to be too perfect because it won't really match with the rest of the look, so I'm just kind of stippling over it so it's not too clean. It looks so sad. Now, to cutify a little bit, I'm going to add some lashes. I cut these Rouge and Rogue lashes in 3 pieces and I painted the middle piece white. So the outer chunk is just black. Oh my god, it looks cute just with the one little piece. And the little middle piece is white. I just painted it with white liquid liner. And then the inner corner piece is black. On the bottom, I'm going to use black eyeshadow. I'm gonna sketch in some little bottom lashes, just really kind of messy and chunky. And while I'm waiting for the lashes to get really dry, I want there to be even more kind of dirty texture. So I'm gonna go back in with this brush, but I'm gonna use the black. First I'm gonna stipple it on my hand just to make sure it's not too much. I'm just gonna stipple on more texture. More dirt. Now I'm gonna use my Milk Kush mascara and just add mascara to the spots where I've got the black lashes. And then with the NYX white liquid liner, I'll go in and paint my lashes white on top of where we have the white lash, which will make this white extra more poppiner. I'm gonna go on to this grooming tool with some of this white, just stippling off some of the product on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna use it to add little messy highlights on the tip of my nose, and then I'll add some stippled highlight under the brow, a little bit on my cheek, just where I would normally highlight with highlighter, just to add even more weird texture. Now I'm gonna go in and do my Sad Clown lips. I'm gonna use Relish again by Urban Decay, and I'm gonna paint in my lip and then blur it out over the edges, and I'm gonna bring the sides down. Not too much, just enough to make us look really sad. Just filling in the inner corner, messing them up a little bit, and still just at that same red, just using my finger to apply a little bit more on the inner corner. My lips are super dry and have a gross texture from having the foundation all over them, so I'm just gonna leave it like that. It's perfect. I'm gonna add a little bit of that spotty white highlight. Now I'm gonna go in with my Milk Makeup Star Stamp. I'm gonna stamp on some star freckles. I'm pushing really, really lightly because I don't want them to be perfect. Oh, got a little bit too good, so I'm actually gonna go in with white liquid liner and just fuck it up a little bit. Same with that one. I'm gonna dab over them with some translucent powder so they're not so black, because we don't really have anything else super dark black with this look. It's all faded. Now I'm gonna put on my clown costume and I'll be right back. This is just a super generic clown costume from a Halloween store. The hat that you can't really see is from H&M a few years ago. The wig is from Annabelle's Wigs. It's actually the same one that I used in my last tutorial, my bad. But I felt like red was necessary. It's super weird because my expression looks really sad, but I'm not making a sad face. This is Banana. I got him at a thrift store and I brought him home because I thought he was adorable. And then when Maisie saw him, my 5-year-old daughter, she got really scared, so I let her give him a name and she named him Banana. And now she's not scared of him anymore. Thank you guys for watching my sad clown tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.